All right, Tom, you have had us out here, I think, for on and off now for a couple of years. It seems like you can't quite get enough of our work.
We're done. We're good.
You're done? Yeah. Well, I guess the biggest question I got for you, just because we've came out and done probably more projects for you than anybody else. Why do you keep having us come back?
And we do have one more, by the way, out there. Well, it all started with the flood. As you know, we first met, there was no floor here. There was just big machines drying out our house. So after 2 weeks of nothing but a washing machine hose flooding out the house, we lost 2/3 of our house, and I had contractors come out. And I met you, and you won me over because you said, oh, these cabinets that were there, you could do much better getting those cabinets. And you weren't lying. You did great. So working with you guys, working with you, with the insurance company was just, it was artful the way you could make those work. And you would say, let me deal with them. Talk to me. I'll talk to them. And that worked out just great.
Yeah.
And you so much exceeded our expectations of what the insurance company would pay to restore this house.
Yeah.
And they paid everything they should pay.
Yep.
But they didn't get away with anything for sure. So that was great. And then we met your team, and I met Kyle.
Yeah.
So you referenced him when I first met you. And then Kyle came out, and there were some things, you knew what was going on, but they were like, I'm not sure how to put that post there. Kyle came out, and Kyle knew everything that there was to know.
Yep,
and
he's my knowledge backbone.
Yeah, he's great. Great to work with, good guy, so patient. My wife and I drove him crazy if he had that DNA in him, but he doesn't. And he always went with the flow, bounced back, did, okay, we'll put this in instead of that. So that is gold, having a very patient director of operations guy.
Yep.
And then your team, they're great, So we basically lived with your team here for about a year and a half. So it was, first was taking care of the flood, and you did such a great job with this new kitchen that we then went on to building out the rest of the house, and then the deck. So we had like 3 big phases of upgrades. And now our house, we rent our house as Airbnb, but it's so nice, we don't want anybody else to be in here. So we're not going to rent it to Airbnb. Thank you very much.
Yep.
We might sometime in the future. But your team, we basically live with them. They were here. They're very polite, great guys. They knew when to be around and when not to be around. And, we have a river out here. And sometimes in the lunch break, they'd jump in the river, which was great to see, especially the ones who had to crawl under the house.
Get a little reprieve.
Yeah, but it was up one side, down the other. It was long.
Yeah.
And a lot of work went into it, but it was done so well, so professionally that I really appreciate it. So we're glad we picked you.
Yeah, well, we definitely appreciated you guys picking us, and then we've enjoyed and we've answered your calls for a reason. We've enjoyed working with you guys, and you guys. It's fun when you get a client that has a little bit more artful taste and really wanted to make things like almost like their dream home. Because that's when you guys get the most excited, and then that's when we get more excited. Because even for my guys, they get if they're working, they're getting paid.
Right.
But they still have enough pride in their work that they love doing something that's a little bit more fun, or they know something that when they're doing something they know the client is just absolutely in love with.
Right.
And so that's super rewarding for my guys.
Yeah, and you could see it. Like I could name different guys for different projects, but I'll just name one.
Yeah.
Tyler in the deck.
Yeah.
That was his baby. He put all the tracks in, he put the railings in and the cables, and you could tell it was passionate. So that was nice to see.
Yeah. Well, all I gotta say is thank you, and when you guys are ready for that next project, we'll be ready.
Yeah, it's coming soon.